Congressman Trent Franks, a big supporter of our Arizona Republican Party, could not be here this evening, and he asked that I read this letter from him. My fellow Republicans, I deeply regret that my schedule prevents my attendance at this dinner honoring Arizona Republican leadership. The excellent example you set in your leadership role is vital to the success of our grassroots Republican efforts. We must never forget the awesome responsibility we have as citizens of this magnificent country to exercise our right to elect and petition our leaders. It is truly difficult to find words to thank all of you for your commitment to Arizona and to the Republican Party. Never has your role been more important. Our nation is in turmoil. We are facing perils from within as well as from outside our borders. The election of a Republican president and a Republican majority in Congress in 2008, as well as the need to increase the majority in our state legislature, especially in the light of the unthinkable alternatives offered by the Democrats, have become priorities of profound importance. Electing Republicans who understand the imperative of appointing Supreme Court justices who respect and adhere to the original intent of the U.S. Constitution is absolutely critical to the survival of our republic. The very rule of law and the sovereignty of the United States of America are at stake, and all the American Revolution accomplished may hang in the balance. I believe there is no greater immediate external threat in the world to American freedom than jihadist terrorism. I also believe that threat will not survive the patriotic response from Americans who love their God-given freedom. We have all been so profoundly blessed by the courage, honor, and gallant patriotism of the brave men and women of our armed forces. There are no words to express sufficient gratitude toward those noble heroes who have made and continue to make unspeakable sacrifice to preserve American and human freedom. Our party was founded on the premise of equal rights, equal justice, and equal opportunity for all people. Free enterprise and individual initiative, effort, and ideas have given this nation an economic system second to none on earth. These principles have never been more vital than they are today. It seems that every generation of Americans has been called upon to overcome in the crucial struggles of their time and thereby build their own step in that magnificent stairway to human freedom. May we in this time never be the cause for future generations to stumble. May we continue, as Ronald Reagan so nobly said, to keep our rendezvous with destiny so that we might preserve for our children and our children's children this, the last best hope of mankind on earth. May God bless our Republican Party, and may He continue to bless America. Most sincerely, Congressman Trent Franks. And now I have the great honor of introducing our guest speaker this evening. Now, here in Arizona, in the state of the 5 C's, and who can name them all? Copper, cattle, climate, citrus. Did I hear cotton? Okay. Here in the state of the 5 C's, we welcome as our honored guest a man of 3 C's. And not just his name, Congressman Chris Cannon. Rather, we Republicans choose our leaders on 3 C's: character, commitment, and conservatism. Congressman Chris Cannon is a man of character, of deep faith, a strong family, and a lasting marriage. He and Claudia celebrate 30 years of marriage this year and are blessed with 8 children. Congressman Cannon is a man of commitment. He has a commitment to service on the Judiciary Committee, the House Oversight and Government Reform Committee, and the Natural Resources Committee. But he's also committed to our Republican Party, having been the finance chairman for the Utah Republican Party and a delegate to 2 national conventions. He and I shared that honor in 1992. And Congressman Cannon is a conservative, 100% pro-life, an A-rated friend of the taxpayer, and he has a flawless record on gun rights. He is currently fighting to keep taxes off the internet, fighting to limit government. He is co-sponsor of the bill to pardon Ramos and Compion, an issue very close and near to our hearts. And he understands our natural resources industries, having had experience with a coal mine, and that's near and dear to my heart as president of the mining industry, and also the steel industry. Now, lastly, Congressman Cannon chairs the influential Western Caucus, leading the debate for natural resource management in a solid, understandable, sane, rational way. And that's what we need here in Arizona desperately. In our state, where 85% of the land is owned by government, and in Utah, I think it's 2/3 of the land is owned by government, it's nice to have a leader in place who believes, like we do, that the word public in public lands means you and me, and not government bureaucrats in Washington, D.C. So, please join me in a warm and enthusiastic welcome for a man of 3 C's, a committed, conservative man of character, Congressman Chris Cannon.
Thank you. There is something I actually need. Actually, we all need it. We need people like Sydney in Washington, D.C. representing Arizona. Thank you.
Thank you.